I really love this little gift box that one of our designers did. And I thought, you know what, it can't be that difficult. I'll have a go at making it and show you all how to do it. And it really shows off any like ombre cardstock very, very well. So let's have a look. I've got some of our ombre glitter card. We need to trim the glitter card down. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to trim it down. So decide which side you want to take some of the ombre off. So I'm going to take it off the blue side here. We're going to 8 1/4 inches. So you can either go 8 1/4 all in one go, which takes out a lot of the ombre, or we can do it in 2 stages. So I'm going to cut it to 10 first and then spin it round, and I can take it now down to the 8 1/4, so that I've taken a little bit of the colour off each side, but I've left most of that ombre in the middle. And then on the other side, we're going to cut it to 11 3/8 of an inch. So just less than 11 1/2 inches, 11 3/8. And we're going to trim that a little, just over 1/2 an inch off the edge there. All right, so that's the size that we're starting with, 11 3/8 by 8 1/4. Now, on whichever side you want to be the bottom, so I think I'll go with the blue for the bottom, we're going to score it at 1 3/4 of an inch. This is going to be our bottom fold. Now, because we're working with glitter card, I'm using my very fine head embossing tool, okay? I'm going to give that a crease line. Then what we need to do is score a 2 3/4, so 2 3/4 all the way down. Then again at 5 1/2, and then fold and burnish that crease. And then do the same again. So we're coming in 2 3/4 and 5 1/2, which will give us a little gluing flap on there as well. And just give all of those crease lines a little bit of a fold and a bit of a burnish. Now what we want to do is we want to mark the halfway point on each of those 4 panels. So they're 2 3/4. So half of that would be 1 3/8. So 1 2 3/8, and put a little mark. Okay. I'll fold this over, take that in, 1 3/8 on all 4 of those panels. Now this is where it comes in handy having that black score line up the middle, because what we're going to do is we're going to come up to that point and back down, up to that point and back down in V marks. So can you see, we'll line that up, that V mark there, with the bottom line here, and we're going to join those 2 pieces with a diagonal line. Just press gently and you go over it a few times. And then I'm going to bring the same up. So I'm going to come in from the centre of that line to the point of intersection and bring that down here. And you're going to do that on all 4 of these panels. And then give all of them a nice score and a burnish. And then in each of these corners, we're just going to cut a tiny little wedge out of either side. So just cutting slightly to the left and slightly to the right of the score line. And this last one will come off completely. And you can see how when all of that comes together, we're going to have all of these, and you can either have the triangular bit sticking out, or you can have them folding in. Now if I want them sticking out, I'm going to burnish all of my crease lines inwards like this. Plenty of tape, and we're coming tape into tape. So you can see there how that box shape is going to take place. And then in the centre here, we just need to pop a little bit of tacky glue and that tacky glue will just allow that to hold in place. Whenever you have a box like that, I always say just get right in there and get it stuck down well. These centre pieces will come in, and that's what forms that lovely shape of the points on the outside. Then if you do want to poke a few little holes in, I like to bring these together, just coming in to the side of the fold line there. And you can see with this one, it's when you put all of that together that the box really takes shape. That's how you do those amazing diamond fold boxes. And you can see this one here, I just think that lovely addition of the butterfly on the top makes such a difference. But nice simple box when you know how.